All right, so this is a performance test of ZZZ to try to figure out why I'm getting frame stutters. So what I did up to this point, which is why I wasn't recording, is I went from volume heights, and then I loaded in every single area of volume heights to see if the frame stutter would go away. This is the test with OBS on, to see if maybe it's not OBS that is interfering with it or not. Okay, that's one stutter. That's two. They're minor. They're not as bad as they were the other day. And it was nighttime, but I don't see how that would be a server thing exactly. Okay, so it's not a caching issue because I loaded in multiple things. There's only one thing that I haven't... Well, there's two things I haven't tried. I'm going to try something first. So it's not OBS. OBS isn't interfering with it. We will go... And this is my suspicion. So right now, the temple restoration is not on. Like, it's completely frozen. They've returned. There's no background tickers going on. And the thing is that usually whenever I get really bad frame stuttering or loading issues in this game, I can just shut it down, then turn it back. Because sometimes it is a caching issue. If you're trying to hunt down character events, right? And you're warping from the Ballet Twins to Lumina Square to 6th Street to the Outer Ring, and you're doing that multiple times to hand, and say Scott Outpost or whatever, and you're just warping around everywhere, at some point it becomes saturated and the game starts to feel heavy, and you start to get basically you get a lot of frame stutters. But I'm going to try this first, and if this doesn't trigger the thing, I'm going to go to 6th Street first, and then I'm going to go to Lumina Square. The Lumina Square is probably the laggiest bit, and we'll see if that doesn't do something. Okay, well, all the background timers are ticking. Now I can see if the screen tearing is that bad. Not the screen tearing, the stutter. That was one. Okay. Okay. Was another one. But they're still not as bad as they were before. Like, just sitting in idle animation was freezing people every couple of seconds. I'll post the footage probably intermittently, since it's just me running around. I'm going to show a before and after, try to do a side-by-side. Okay, so it's not caching the new areas, or it might be. That's another one. Okay. But they're way less frequent. So what we're going to do is the most... And this is even behaving slower. Okay. You're gonna go to... I'd say if you were a normal player and you just were trying to get your stuff out of the way, you can do all your dailies in Wi-Fi. Okay, Scott Outpost. Which is normally a super stable area. Okay. It's like... No, that's just either textures loading in or something else. Okay. Okay, then we'll go to 6th Street, which is the second busiest place. I guess we'll teleport to... here. 6th Street shouldn't be too bad. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty stable. Oh, no, that's one. Two. And they're becoming more frequent now. And more consistent. 3. Okay. Well, let's grab a coffee and go to HIA Club, and then we'll leave out the front doors. Instead of me, you know, kicking and screaming and being like, right, you need to fix it. Trying to figure out what the problem is. It would have been nice if it was just OBS. I'd just boot up a different recording program, but that doesn't seem to be it. Oh yeah, I'm going out the front door. Not doing that yet. It's always stuttered a little bit like that. Just in general. But it got so bad the other night. I think it was Saturday, either Friday night or Saturday night. Okay. Got so bad Friday, Saturday night, it was affecting combat. I was dropping combos and my defensive assists were off. Like there was a actual lag. It was strange. Okay, 1. 2. 3. 4. See, now they're getting more frequent. It's 5. And they're at equal intervals too. Let's see if it affects the idle. Let me stay next to this NPC. There it is. That's not me, by the way. That's a freeze, my dudes. Oh boy.